So a few days ago, Adele has caused a big controversy, and we see these controversy about Mzungu's appropriating black culture or black styles, and it's not that they are people that maybe was part of grew up with black people or even married to a black person a lot of times. So, yeah, I don't know, something like that, but no. They just pop up and just do something. And I don't know if they doing it just for attention, to piss people off, because, people do things for attention. And the people would do a lot of things at the expense of black people they would not do against other groups of people. Like, you never see people put on a traditional Mexican outfit that they may wear when they're performing, right? You don't see, people putting on, traditional outfits that Arab people may wear or whatever. But they always want to do something about black people, black culture, etc. They don't care about stepping on our toes or offending us, whatever. Now, Adele, singer Adele, she lost a lot of weight, and shout out to her, because trust me, losing weight is a hard thing to do, especially in a Western nation when everything is just freaking ungodly, put in your face, advertising food all the time, all the chemicals they put in food, especially in the West. It's just horrible. So for you to really be disciplined enough to drop the amount of weight that she's dropped, hey, shout out to her. I'm not against her on that. But when I seen this picture, of Adele, I was like, what is Adele trying to do? It's not that she need attention, because Adele has never been one to be attention whoring. I haven't seen her do it, right? So I'm like, what is she doing? I mean, she got a Jamaican flag, bikini on. She got Bantu knots. I mean, what is that something that she always wanted to do, but she felt that she couldn't do it at the time period because she couldn't have pulled off this look prior, when she had the weight, getting it in with brothers, and like, shoot, she thinks she can wear black styles now because she's fooling around with some brothers, because she went and got Bantu knots. Now, Bantu knots come from the Bantu people of Africa. And for anyone to say that, it's anybody can wear that style, well, at the end of the day, we can't stop nobody from doing it, but understand where it comes from, right? But there was a divide on Twitter. Some people say, there's nothing wrong with it, it's okay. And then a lot of people, especially black Americans, are like, oh, hell no. Because, see, a lot of other people in the diaspora, unfortunately, some of them, they still want to shuck and jive for, Mzungu mommy and Mzungu daddy. They still want to do that sometimes. It's okay to do this. It's okay to do that. I say, haven't they colonized you enough? I mean, they have colonized everything that you have, and you still willingly want to give it away. So shout out to the black America for calling it mess out. And also, I've seen some black British people call it out too. They say, hey, wait a minute, this ain't cool. It's not right. Say, hey, we wear them styles all the time. We don't get no recognition. We got singers that dress like that. They not looked at as something, cultural or something great. And they calling that out because this is, of course, she wearing a Jamaican flag. Well, like I said, Bantu knots come from the continent. Now, Adele hasn't said anything about this. Maybe it'd probably be a smart thing for her not to do is say anything, because anything that she says is going to be taken wrong. So it's best she just kind of let that picture do what it is and go on about her business. But, when it comes to people doing things like that, you had the Rachel Dolezals, people like the Kardashians, now, yes, I said Kardashians because the things they have done, trust me, black women wouldn't have never gotten to where they at. These women get all the surgery, mimic everything that black women has done, and they put up here, but you got black women that have done that and doing that now and can't get to nowhere near the bag they have. See, they love to use black culture to elevate themselves, but the originators of that culture can't get there. That's what makes cultural appropriation offensive. You could take from black culture and you get elevated. Oh, it's so trendy. Oh, it's so great. Look, she invented it. Because, the white media say she invented something. You get what I'm saying? Not to say Adele, said that. But why are we even having a discussion? No one says that about no one else's culture. Nobody argues about anyone else's culture. But when it comes to ours, they feel like they can just colonize our culture, colonize who we are. And we better always fight against that. Don't ever let them do this. And it's more so, I would say more so them than any other group that do this. I'm not saying other groups don't do it, but them specifically, they think they can just colonize anybody's culture. You know, it was some years ago, the Japanese people got pissed off that Katy Perry was wearing a kimono. They got pissed off because they say they're appropriating their culture. You know what I'm saying? People like take their stuff serious. I mean, you don't see us as black entertainers just up here wearing things from other people's cultures and being disrespectful about it. You know what I'm saying? So the situation with Adele, you know, we saw that with Miley Cyrus. And we're going to see it again, folks. We're going to see it again. Like I tell people that these people are obsessed with black folks. They can't stay away from black folks. They can't. I'm not saying Adele's don't like black people or nothing like that. I'm not saying anything about that with her for people come up with that. No, what I'm saying is be you. Be European. What is wrong with being European? You're your own set of people. Be that. That's what I'm saying. Let us be African, you know, let us be, you know, Black American. Let us be whoever we're going to be. Let Asian, the different Asian cultures, let them be them. Let the Arab people be who they are. Let Native American, let everybody be themselves. And you can appreciate other people's culture. Nothing wrong with that. But don't just straight jack they stuff and then posting pictures and think nobody going to say nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? So I believe we should always fight, say something, ridicule, go in, whatever we got to do on anyone feeling they can just take our culture and just wear it like it's a trinket. No. We should always fight back and push back against that, whether you like the singer or not. You don't have that permission. Be yourself. Adele wasn't doing that before. That's what I'm saying. It's not nothing she was doing before. She didn't come out the gate doing this. She was wearing dresses and, you know, she was wearing, well, I would say classy clothing, right? Be you. Just you can wear more classic clothing, I guess, at this particular weight. You have more options. Just do you, Adele. Though. But, you know, like I said, the band too nice. Like I said, I don't know. Maybe you got in some BBC and you just lost your mind. That's what happens a lot of times to women like her. They lose their mind, some of them. That's something maybe you always wanted to do. We don't know. You couldn't pull it off with the way you had before. But leave me a comment, guys. Let me know what you think about the situation with Adele. You know, she's the latest one culturally appropriating black folk.